I want to do something that no fighter ever done. Jack Dempsey broke people's eye sockets. And that's, to me, man, that's a high. You have to see that guy did this.
People around the world do want to see this American phenomenon.
Champion had never been.
Mike Tyson will always be with us. Even though he has retired from boxing, has been involved in a series of scandals, and starred in a number of mediocre films. His strikes, his speed, and his power and aggression inside the ring will inspire millions of boxing fans around the world. Many documentaries have been filmed about Mike Tyson. His biography has been repeatedly retold and is definitely well known to the fans of the legend. So in this episode, we'll focus only on Tyson's training and psychology. Mike was born to become a fighter. Even being an athlete by nature, the future king of the world of boxing, Mike Tyson, had to work hard on his physique before he was able to crush his opponents. Mike was a street fighter from a young age, but his training only began when he was 16 years old.
Tyson was like a sponge. He just absorbed everything that Cuss had to teach him. You know, the head movement, throwing the punches with batting.
Even then, he weighed about 175 pounds and was constantly gaining muscle mass and adding power without losing speed. Although for Tyson, gaining weight was not a priority, any boxer will agree that the fighter should have strong legs. They will support a tired body even in the last rounds, and they will allow him to maintain distance or to reach his opponent at the speed of light. Every truly powerful strike starts from the legs. So it's no surprise that every day at 4:30 a.m., Mike went for a long run for about 5 to 6 miles. Why did he do it so early? Because Tyson liked to train and become better while his future rivals still slept.
The most difficult part about fighting is the training, because believe it or not, the easy part about fighting is the fighting.
After jogging, Mike had a breakfast and went back to bed. After that, he continued his endless training routine for the whole body. In 10 rounds of functional training, he performed 2,000 squats, 500 reps for the triceps, 500 push-ups, 500 shrugs with the weight of 65 pounds, plus 15 or more exercises on the muscles of the neck. Mike paid a lot of attention to this muscle group. A powerful neck is especially important in boxing and in many martial arts because it reduces the chance of getting a knockout after taking a heavy blow to the head. A good way to strengthen the neck is the so-called bridge curls, which are widely used in wrestling, boxing, and many other martial arts. Mike often used those, and thus was able to develop the muscles from the base of his skull to the traps and deltas. As a result, his neck was about 20.5 inches in size. That is a very powerful neck for a man that's 178 centimeters tall and weighed 176 pounds. To all of that, he added several hours of cardio every day, including jogging in the morning and in the afternoon. 10 or more rounds of sparring, shadowboxing, punching a heavy bag, numerous exercises on the abs, training the body to resist shocks, long sets of jumps with a rope, and of course training of the epi-peekaboo, with a constant change in rhythm and depth of squats, and lots of other exercises.
Customato would say, these guys are going to meet in the future. So I said, that'd be interesting. But at that time I was saying, I hope I don't meet this guy, because he's like an animal.
Trent Singleton in all sorts of trouble.
This style of training required a lot of energy and effort. With the weight he had, and with such an exhausting training routine, he had to eat at least 3,000 to 4,000 calories a day, with enough carbs and proteins to maintain his weight and to progress to reach the super heavyweight category. In terms of nutrition, Tyson usually started the day with oatmeal. After that, he had a few more meals with beefsteaks and rice, or with pasta and vegetables, adding juice and fruit. In reality, such a training routine for 5 days a week was much harder than it might look. But to gain his unrivaled speed, power, and reaction time, Mike was ready to do everything that was necessary. Among other achievements, he holds the record for the largest number of fastest knockouts in the Guinness Book of World Records, as well as the youngest world heavyweight champion.
I met Tyson in Catskill, New York with Customato. I was up there training fighters. I was training all the fighters for Customato. I was training at the time when Bobby Stewart, who was a correctional officer in a youth prison near Albany, called up Cus and asked him if I would take a look at this young kid named Mike Tyson.
Mike finished most of his fights in the first round. There were even knockouts in the 8th second of the bout. And we still haven't mentioned that Mike's coaches repeatedly said that the young Tyson did not train using weights. He was naturally a big man, and training with his own weight was enough to develop the muscles of his whole body. For various reasons outside the ring after years of training, Mike's training became unstable. And it happened at the later stages of his career, as well as near its end. Tyson trained in gyms, as well as with free weights. However, Mike did not win just because of physical superiority. Often he was actually lighter than his rivals, but speed and power were everything during the battle, and psychology even before the fight starts. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please press the like button, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for new episodes about the great legends of the past.